Hello and welcome to another Frazer tutorial. In this tutorial, we will be discussing the hosted Frazer user management portal. Using this helpful tool, you can do things like reset your hosted password and the password of any user you manage, as well as add or delete any users. To begin, simply open up your internet and go to hosted.frazer.com. Here you will be greeted with a login screen. You can sign in with your existing hosted Frazer account. This screen is going to be looking for login, beginning with hosted Frazer and followed by a backslash, then your account name. You may be used to signing into Frazer with an email and password. This will not be needed here. If you have trouble remembering what your hosted Frazer credentials are, double-check the email we have on file for your account. If you search hosted Frazer in your inbox, you ought to find an email that looks like this, and that'll include the username and password you'd need to sign in. Upon signing in, the information you see here is dependent on what kind of user you are. We have either account managers or standard users. If you sign in and see only an option to reset your own password and edit your email, then you're a standard user. Many changes that you can make within the hosted Frazer user management portal require an account manager's account. If you're a hosted Frazer account manager and you sign in, you'll see a great deal more. On top of the ability to change your own password and the email associated with your account, along the left-hand side of the screen, we'll also see an option for all users, which will show you every single user in your dealer group. This will let you manage each user. You can edit their account type to make them either an account manager or turn an account manager into a standard user. You can also reset their password, change their email, and even control which Frazer customer ID number they're allowed to log into if you have more than one in your dealer group. Lastly, on the very bottom is an option to delete the user. This will remove their access to any hosted Frazer account they have access to. Below all users, you'll see a button for each dealership in your dealership group. If you click on them, this will populate a list of users specific to which ones can log into that account. This gives you similar options to the All Users option above. If you select a user in this list, you'll see the same options. On top of that, there will be a yellow button below the list of all your users that says Create New User. This will let you add any new users to the customer ID number you've selected. When adding a new user, you will be prompted for the new user's first name, last name, and email address. If you have more than one customer ID number with Frazer that this user would need access to, you can also specify which dealership in your dealer group this user can open. Adding new users can potentially move you to the next tier of hosted Frazer server. If you've already utilized the maximum number of users you're set up for, Frazer will pop up a window warning you that it's going to result in an increased monthly fee for Frazer. Otherwise, once you hit Create User and Email Credentials, this will send the new user their login information for hosted Frazer, and you should see their name listed in the user list for the dealership you selected them to have access to. Thank you for joining me on this quick tour of our hosted Frazer user management portal, and as always, thank you for choosing Frazer.